Hello and welcome to the Marvel show Game of Thrones. If you've never watched before, I'm your host Steve, and it's a react show to the Game of Thrones because way back in lockdown I'd never watched an episode, kept putting it off because I thought, well, I've missed it now. But now, thanks to one of my subscribers, I've watched the whole lot, and well, I've watched up until the end of season 6, and I'm loving every second of it. It's brilliant, and I cannot wait to get stuck into season 7. So if you like Game of Thrones and you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, hit the bell, all that malarkey. That's all done. So last time we watched episode 10 of season 6. Oh my god. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Yeah, that was one of the best episodes ever. In fact, one of the subscribers has asked that when I finish the whole series, to put my top 10 episodes, which I thought was quite a good idea. So I'll probably definitely do that. But that's definitely going to be in my top 10 without a doubt. So we started at the twins. Oh, what a pit! Oh, it was only short, but I tell you what, priceless. And we had Walter Frey complaining because he couldn't find his sons anywhere in the banquet hall, and he had his like a maid stood next to him, and I the way that she was acting and what she was saying, I thought, well, we haven't seen Arya yet, and she's bound to be in this, and I know that he was going to be on her hit list without a doubt. So I put two and two together quite quickly on that one, and he kept saying, "Where are my sons?" And she said, they're right here, my lord." And oh, brilliant. She then indicated that she'd actually not only killed them, chopped them up, and put them in the pie that he was eating. Class. And she then made it clear that the last thing he was going to see was a Stark smiling down on him, and with that she just cut his throat, and he was gone. Thank goodness. Thank goodness he's out of it. In Old Town, we saw Sam and Gilly finally get to the Citadel, and we saw the release of all the White Ravens, which I now clicked on that they were the White Ravens, signalling, I think, that winter is finally here. And when they got into the Citadel, there's a guy who sort of sat on the desk. I see he's like a receptionist, but you know what I mean. Total attitude, didn't like him at all. And Sam tried to be funny, which was cracked me up. And then, but then he was granted Gilly and little Sam weren't allowed in, but Sam was granted permission to go into the library, and it was absolutely huge. It was massive. So yeah, I'm now really excited to see what Sam's story is. I'm still worried about his father though, because I don't think his father's going to let that whole thing go with the sword. So I'm a bit worried about that, but it's nice to see Sam smile. Don't know what's going to happen to Gilly and little Sam though. I guess he's going to, I don't know, find a place for them to live or something nearby, hopefully. But yeah, I guess we'll find out on that. And finally, Davos confronted Melisandre about Shireen's death, and oh, what a powerful scene and emotional scene that was, and a brilliant performance. Well, all round brilliant performances. Melisandre basically admitted what she'd done, but she also blamed Shireen's father and mother as well. But Davos was having none of it. You know, he said he treated Shireen like his own daughter. You know, he said what once is, if your God tells you to murder little children, then your gods are evil, which is a really good point. He asked Jon to execute her, but instead Jon basically banished her from the north and said that if you return, you'll be executed. End of. So I don't know if that's the last we've seen of Melisandre. I'm not sure. You saw her riding off on horseback, but yeah, I don't think it is the last. I think we're going to see her again. And Littlefinger meets up with Sansa and finally tells her what it is that he actually wants, and he wants the throne, and he wants Sansa by his side, which there's no way that's going to happen, no way in a million years. But it just shows how I mean, he's come from nothing, hasn't he, really? And fair play to him, he's worked his way up, and his little devious little plans and his ducking and diving and all this has got him to this point now where perhaps it might have happened at one point, but I think Daenerys coming over, that's going to knock all that on the head. And he went to kiss Sansa and she pushed away his advances as well, which I thought was cool. And even now he's still trying to get into her head that Jon's not her real brother and all this kind of stuff, which actually he's not. But so yeah, we're going to have to see where that goes. But that's definitely not the last we've seen of Littlefinger. I'd be interested to see where his character goes now. I think at any minute he's going to drop himself in it. I don't think he can carry on like he is. You can only be devious for so long, and in the end, the lies and the people that you've sort of stabbed in the back are going to come and get you eventually. So I don't know how much longer Littlefinger's got left. And a really nice scene, powerful scene. I think it's like the banqueting hall place. You had all the heads of the families of the North, or houses of the North, sorry, and they all pledged their allegiance to Jon, which was brilliant. And little Lyanna Mormont as well did a beautiful speech. She's really cool. I'm really liking her. It was a shame that her and and Shireen could never have got together. Sort of, that would have been nice for them to have met. Yeah, she certainly got a lot of guts, that little girl, and she managed to turn that whole room. I think they were all going to back John anyway, but yeah, the speech was priceless. And then right at the end, you still saw Littlefinger in the background, not joining in with everybody else. So again, he's already got plans in his head again. So I'm a little bit worried about that. And in Dawn, who thought it? I would never have thought it. We were back in Dawn again with Illyria and the Sand Girls, snakes, whatever they're called, meeting with Olenna of all people. I love her so much. She's just, everything that comes out of her mouth is brilliant. It either makes me laugh or it draws me in. She's absolutely awesome. And she's had a meeting with them because they've offered an alliance to take out King's Landing, obviously Cersei. And lo and behold, who walked behind them? But Varys comes out. So now we've got all of their armies as well as Daenerys' army. And oh my god, it's going to be huge. There is no way, I'll say it now, there is no way that Cersei will be able to survive this. I don't know how long it's going to take for them to get to King's Landing, but there's no way. So I can't wait for that, because it's been a long time. I want to get Cersei out of it, I think her family have been in King's Landing long enough now. You need someone fresh in there. I don't know how long it will last, because you've got the White Walkers coming down, so I'm not sure what's going to go on. I'm very excited about it, as you can tell. But yeah, that was quite a cool meeting. Varys then teleported all the way back to Daenerys' ship in seconds, which was quite clever. And apparently this is going to be happening quite a lot from now on, where people are going to be skipping all over the place, because they did kind of speed the stories up apparently. So I've got to try and keep with it now. But yeah, that was a really cool scene actually. I really enjoyed that. So we have Mira, Uncle Benjen, and Bran get to the wall, quite close to the wall anyway. And Benjen's buggered off to carry on the war. So apparently he can't go any closer to the wall because there's some kind of spells written on the wall or something that keep out the dead. I'm not sure how that's going to happen against the White Walkers. I'm not sure. And another thing, if Bran's been touched and he goes through the wall, I don't know how he's going to get to the wall, by the way, because it didn't have I just don't know. You'll have to Mira's going to have to drag him there, I think. But if he's been touched, then can't the White Walker get in again? Because he did that at the cave, didn't he? So is that a loophole again? I'm not sure. Not sure how it works. But yeah, so Bran is at the wall now. So I'm guessing he's going to somehow they're going to let him in. And then I don't know what he's going to do from there, because he's not going to stay at the wall. So I guess he's going to head for Winterfell, which would be cool. Because I want Arya to get there as well, and I want Bran to get there, because that would be awesome. But Game of Thrones doesn't really work like that, does it? So I could be just dreaming on that one. But I think I feel sorry for the people on the wall, because they're the ones that are going to get it first. And I can't wait to see how the walkers are going to get over the wall or get through the wall. But that's going to be really, really cool. And while Bran was there, he touched the tree. I'm not sure what the tree's called, one with the sort of the crying face. He touched the roots of the tree and was flashed back again to the point where young Ned finally got to Lyanna, who's in the tower. And I don't know, is it the biggest reveal we've had so far? It's certainly right up there. I didn't even expect that. I had no idea that was going to happen. But it's revealed that Lyanna had actually given birth to a baby and was obviously bleeding out everywhere. And it was Jon that she'd given birth to, which shocked me, absolutely shocked me. And then Ned was sort of promised that he would bring Jon up as his own, which now makes so much more sense. Because that's why Robert Baratheon said way back in the first season that he was going to kill any Targaryen, and that's why Ned at the time obviously reacted in quite a volatile way when he said that, knowing that his son is half Targaryen himself. So at least I think that he is. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I've got that right now. So that was shocking, absolutely shocking. And will Jon find out? That's the question. I don't know how he's going to find out. Because no one knows about it now, because obviously Ned's dead, Lyanna's dead, so I don't know how he would go about finding out unless he's got some kind of sort of like power. Daenerys has got that power, hasn't she? Bran's got a power, so will he find out through that? Perhaps that would be quite exciting. But yeah, we'll have to see on that. And finally in Meereen, Dario is told that he's not going to go with Daenerys, and she basically dumped him more or less, but he's got to stay in Meereen with like a peacekeeping force. And yeah, he's not going, unfortunately. And I think he blamed Tyrion for setting that up. I don't think Tyrion did, but he may well have suggested it to Daenerys. And then a beautiful scene with Daenerys and Tyrion. He kind of gave her his sort of dying loyalty that I don't think he's ever done before. And it's a side of Tyrion that we haven't really seen before. and with that she presented him as hand of the queen, with the brooch thing that they wear, which was so sweet. And he got down on one knee. Oh, it was amazing, absolutely amazing. So yeah, and like I said before, we left it with the big, just a huge army going across to Westeros, of the dragons, everything. It's just so exciting. Yeah, I literally can't wait. I want to get cracking on with season 7, but I can't because I've got to give you my loves and hates first. So here we go. Yeah, hello. I just realised on editing the last show that I'd missed the entire main bit of of basically the whole series, basically the whole King's Landing story. So I'm a dick. I'm a complete dick. I realise that now. Yes, I'm a dick. So now I'm going to quickly review that bit as well. So there was a little bit in episode 10 where they were in King's Landing, which is a little bit, you may have missed it, but the High Sparrow called everyone in for Cersei's trial and Loras's trial, and yeah, it all went a bit tits up really. Cersei basically had a plan all along, and the plan was that I didn't know this, but they had all the wildfire underneath where the trial was taking place, and they set a little trap with the little birds, whatever they call them, the little children, and they managed to lead Lancel down under these sort of catacombs, which led underneath to where they actually were, and it was just filled with the barrels of wildfire. And also the Maester as well, whose name I can never remember, but he also got killed, but then he wasn't that important anyway. I never liked him, so he was dead. But also yeah, so Lancel tried to stop this, got stabbed as well, tried to put the little candle out. There was a little candle that was sat on the oil, and but as he got there, it just ignited and everything just blew up. But just before that, Marjorie had basically cottoned on that something was up because Cersei hadn't turned up, Tommen hadn't turned up, and she tried to plead with the High Sparrow that there was something very wrong, but High Sparrow was having none of it, and it really annoyed me because for an intelligent bloke, he really kind of messed up there. He obviously thought that Cersei wasn't that clever or wouldn't dare sort of deceive him, kind of thing, but he was totally wrong on that, and really annoyed me that they couldn't get out as well. And so yeah, the whole place blew. Everybody was in it. A massive portion of King's Landing just destroyed. So Cersei went proper Mad King in that moment. So yeah, that was a massive scene. Also, Tommen. I thought that she'd sent Mountain to kill Tommen, but he was there just to make sure that Tommen never turned up for the trial. But obviously, as soon as Tommen found out that Marjorie had been killed, he basically went to the window and just jumped off and killed himself, which was another shocking moment as well. And now Cersei is basically now been crowned the queen, which I think was what she wanted all along. And Jaime, you saw it right towards the end, the last thing. Jaime obviously came back from his adventures, and just in time to see Cersei being crowned. So I'm not sure where that's going to go. That's a lie actually, because I have just seen the first episode of season 7, but that's fine. I will just pretend for now that I hadn't seen it. So yeah, Jaime's going to annoy me, I know, because he's going to get back with Cersei again, or at least be on her side, which is really, really annoying. I think I've covered all the King's Landing stuff, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. So yeah, apologies again, but yeah, there you go. Back to your viewing. Thank you. So my loves, in third place is Tyrion. Loved him, absolutely loved him in the last 2 episodes. I loved him in episode 9 when he helped set up the Masters, and what he said there was brilliant. And also that really touching scene with Daenerys in episode 10 was just beautiful. So yeah, for me, Tyrion is definitely number 3. In second place, and this is a rare one, is Sansa. She's never really been a favourite of mine, but the last 2 episodes, again, just brilliant stuff from her. She saved the day with the Battle of the Bastards, even though she probably should have told Jon beforehand. We can debate that, and whether or not, another thing that someone suggested is that she waited until a certain point of the battle before she allowed the Vale Army to sort of come in, which again is a little bit confusing, but it's possible that she might have done that. And right at the end as well, with her and Ramsay, brilliant again, perfect. And then in episode 10, pushing away Littlefinger as well, again, brilliant. So for me, she's really come up massively in my estimations, and yep, she's my number 2. And that leaves number 1. It's Jon Snow. Oh yes. Come on, man. Battle of the Bastards. Even if he wasn't in episode 10, you'd have still got it. That was incredible. His performance, though he did a stupid thing by just running towards the army like that, but apart from that, guy's an animal. I mean, he was absolutely brilliant. And the way he took out Ramsay again, just awesome. Yeah, and I mean, he was in episode 10, like I said, and you know, he did play a part in that. And again, I thought he was brilliant in episode 10. So now I don't know what happens to Jon, because now we've got the White Walkers to deal with. Whew. And also Littlefinger said a thing like there's going to be lots of people after Winterfell now as well, which is another thing that he's got to worry about. But yeah, I'm just thinking about the White Walkers. That's all I can think about. I think that's going to be his next main battle. So yeah, I can't wait for that. But yeah, he's definitely my number one this time. And my hates. Now, my number 3 was going to be Lord Frey, but I changed my mind at the last minute, and I've gone with High Sparrow instead. Firstly, he's out of the way, gone, which is cool. So is Lord Frey. But it was the fact that he was, for a really intelligent guy, he was so stupid in episode 10. You know, he just didn't see the signs. He honestly thought that Cersei was going to come back and go through that. There's no way she was going to go through that. I mean, not in a million years. And the fact that he wouldn't let anyone leave, he wouldn't let Marjorie leave, that's what really got me going. You know, he kept Marjorie and Loras in, he wouldn't let them go. He said that he wouldn't mutilate Loras, and he did, which was horrific. So yeah, thanks to him, and it is thanks to him, half of King's Landing got wiped out. So yeah, he's my number 3. Now, this is the question, isn't it? I think you know the 2 that are going to be in my final 2, but which way round are they going to be? Place some bets. Come on, place some bets now. I'll give you 5 seconds. Okay, in second place for my hates is Ramsay. Oh yes. Very close between him and the person that's number 1. You know, it's been building up for 3 years now with Ramsay. So glad he's out of the way, even though I did have a little soft spot for him, because he used to make me laugh. His sarcasm was brilliant. Easy for me to say. And yeah, and he did have a warped sense of humour, shall we say. But yeah, certainly the last 2 episodes, you know, killing Osha, no, you don't do that. And yeah, just pure evilness. And certainly in the Battle of the Bastards, he really proved who he really was, and he is a nasty piece of work. And I'm glad he's out of the way now and done. In fact, the Boltons are just done now, which is good, because I never liked them anyway. So yeah, he didn't quite get number 1 spot, but he's number 2, and hopefully we'll never see him again. I'm pretty sure we won't. And my number 1 hate, you know who it is. It's Cersei. Wow. In spite of the fact she wore some amazing clothes in that last episode, that was so messed up. So messed up. I mean, she basically killed her own son. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And wiped out, which basically she turned into the Mad King. Let's face it, she did a Mad King. She did a Mad King. Just crazy. She's gone beyond. I don't think she would have done that before the High Sparrow was involved. Don't think she would have gone as far as that. But she's just gone beyond now. I don't think there's any way back for her now. And now she's in charge, which is what she's always wanted, I think. So goodness knows where this is going to go now. I've got no idea. And what Jamie's going to do either. That's what I'm really interested in about. I've got a horrible feeling he's still going to back her up. Oh, I hope not. I really hope not. I mean, he's not that stupid, surely. Come on, you can see who's done it. Oh, I don't know. But anyway, she's definitely my number 1. And I just want to crack on. As you can tell, I'm so excited. I want to get into season 7. So yes, this is season 7. Game of Thrones, Dragonstone. Oh, that's Obsidian, isn't it? Oh, White Walkers. I think we're talking White Walkers. Oh my god. This could be really good. Okay, I'll see you after this. And yeah, see you soon. Bye.
There are no men like me.
Oh, go straight in. Oh my god. Not ready for this. Hello? What? Okay, flashback. Is this the Red Wedding? Surely not. Oh, I don't have to see that again. No, it's not.
You're wondering why I brought you all here. Well, it's no good being Lord of the Riverlands if you can't celebrate with your family. That's what I say.
I'll stand in.
First, a toast. This is the finest Arbor Gold. Proper wine for proper heroes.
Has the wine been poisoned? No, he's drinking it.
Stand together.
What?
Not you. I'm not wasting good wine on a damn woman.
Why didn't he drink it?
I'm not the most pleasant man. You're my family. The men who helped me slaughter the Starks at the Red Wedding. Yes. Yes. Cheer. Brave men. All of you. Butcher the woman pregnant with her babe. Cut the throat of a mother of 5. Slaughtered your guests after inviting them into your home. You didn't slaughter every one of the Starks. No. That was your mistake.
Oh! Oh my God!
When people ask you what happened here, tell them the North remembers.
That was amazing.
Tell them winter came for House Frey.
I did not even see that. What a numpty. To the walkers. Oh my God. It's got to be the walkers, isn't it? Woo! Those horses, man. Oh my God. The giants as well. God, I didn't think they had giants. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, she got him there then. That gate ain't gonna stop him now.
This is Brandon Stark, son of Ned Stark.
How do I know that's true?
You were at the Fist of the First Men. You were at Hardhome. You've seen the Army of the Dead.
Let's get them inside.
They must be really close now then. I was going to say, get in the gate quick. The gate's not going to stop them though.
I want every Northern Maester to scour their records for any mention of Dragonglass. Dragonglass kills White Walkers. It's more valuable to us now than gold.
We'll begin training every man, woman, boy and girl on Bear Island.
I'm not the king of the free folk, but if we're going to survive this winter together...
You want us to man the castles for you?
Aye. Last time we saw the Night King was at Hardhome. The closest castle to Hardhome is Eastwatch by the sea.
And that's where I'll go. Looks like we're the Night's Watch now.
The Umbers and the Karstarks have fought beside the Starks for centuries. They've kept faith for generation after generation.
And then they broke faith.
I'm not going to strip these families of their ancestral homes because of the crimes of a few reckless sons.
So there's no punishment for treason and no reward for loyalty. Give the castles to the families of the men who died fighting for you.
My father always said, the man who passes the sentence should swing the sword, and I have tried to live by those words. But I will not punish a son for his father's sins. And I will not take a family home away from a family it has belonged to for centuries. That is my decision. And my decision is final.
Ooh.
Ned Umber, Alice Karstark. I ask you to pledge your loyalty once again to House Stark. The North needs to band together. All the living North.
Now and always.
Yeah, right thing to do. No, I don't trust him.
When you question my decisions in front of the other lords and ladies, you undermine me. What did Father used to say? Everything before the word but is horse shit.
Never said that to me.
Yeah. No, he never cursed in front of his girls.
From King's Landing, Your Grace.
Oh, this could be interesting.
Cersei of House Lannister, first of her name, Queen of the Andals and the First Men, Protector of the Seven Kingdoms.
What does she want?
Come to King's Landing, bend the knee, or suffer the fate of all traitors.
You've been so consumed with the enemy to the north, you've forgotten about the one to the south.
So he's the same.
Father trained us for whether he knew it or not.
He knew it. Maybe memorize every damn city, town, lake, forest, and mountain.
It's ours now, we just have to take it. You afraid of me?
Should I be?
Daenerys Targaryen has chosen Tyrion to be her hand. Right now they're sailing across the narrow sea, hoping to take back her father's throne. Our little brother. The one you love so much. Where will they land?
Dragonstone. We have deep water ports for the ships. Stannis left the castle unoccupied, and that's where she was born.
Ned Stark's bastard has been named king in the north, and that murdering whore Sansa stands beside him. Enemies everywhere. We're surrounded by traitors.
Right now, we look like the losing side. Our children are dead. We're the last of us. We never talked about Tommen. Our baby boy killed himself.
He betrayed me. He betrayed us both. The last Lannisters, the last one.